Hello and a warm welcome to Federal Special Program Capital B. Ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, the alliance between the Congress and DMK is being put to test. According to reports, the equation is facing strain due to churn within the Congress itself. Now, the immediate trigger came reportedly from Madurai, where Virudhunagar MP Manickam Tagore sharpened the attack on the DMK, saying, and I'm quoting him, that when the DMK district secretary asks disparagingly whether the Congress has enough workers to handle the bullets, it becomes a problem. We carried the blame and answered for your mistakes. That's what he said, invoking UPA's 2014 debacle. Now, he also said that our leader Rahul Gandhi calls CM MK Stalin his elder brother. He expects the same respect to be given to the ordinary Congress workers. Now, what we are told is that a section of Congress is wanting to break away from DVK and ally with DVK. Now, what we are asking is that how does TVK become crucial for Congress? Now, is this widening of the rift between DMK and Congress more of a political posturing or some kind of a bargaining chip for greater number of seats in Tamil Nadu? That's what we'll try and discuss. Joining me this evening is Indian Robert, who is the Congress spokesperson from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much, Robert, for joining. We have K. Ilangovan, who is a political analyst. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Mahalingam P., our senior journalist from The Federal, who has written a lot of stories on this particular issue as well. Thank you, Maha, for joining. And I'll begin with Indian Robert because lots of questions. I think there's some echo coming from somewhere. If the other guests, because I'm going to start with Indian, and the other guests, if they can mute themselves, it will be easier. There's some echo, I guess. Okay, so Indian, coming to you first. Now, what is really happening within the Congress? It seems that it's Congress versus Congress now in Tamil Nadu. And what is the reason for this kind of a rift, which is seemingly widening day by day? Yes, Robert.
Okay, there is nothing Congress versus Congress in the organization. The AICC, the official organization, is standing with the alliance. So we prefer DMK to be a reliable partner as a part of the India alliance. There is a rival faction within the party which cannot be called as a Congress, and that rival faction is preferring TVK as an option. And go triggering the DMK and calling them for seat sharing or power sharing. So I'm not denying that Congress don't need a coalition or a seat sharing or power sharing. Yes, of course, in longer term we need a power sharing. I'm not denying it. But is this the right time to go and do DMK or threaten the DMK or blackmail the DMK? That's the big question now. The rival faction within the Congress organization is doing that. So I don't want to mention anyone's name specifically here, but there are one or two people who called to be the great leaders within the organization. They are doing that. So it is actually it's actually spoiling the mindset of the cadres across Tamil Nadu, and as well as the DMK cadres have started bashing up our leaders, our national leaders, everyone. So it's an unnecessary conflict which both the parties should, or else this will create an emotional drift between the alliance, or within the alliance, and it may react in the upcoming elections.
Right. No, but it's just a
so I stand with you as a spokesperson. Yeah.
It's just a few sections of the Congress. It's just a few sections of the Congress leaders who are wanting the alliance to get ruptured and probably ally with the DMK. But do you think that the larger section of the Congress still wants the alliance to continue because it's an old alliance, and even though the other partners derelicted and abandoned, DMK stuck on with Congress? So do you think that the High Command, how is High Command with the Congress High Command, how is it watching and dealing with this issue? Because it's a sensitive issue and it has to be dealt with very cleverly.
So as far as now, the AICC, the High Command of the Congress Party, wants to go in alliance with the DMK. There's no official information notification from the Delhi so far. So as a congressman, as a Congress cadre, as a spokesperson, I can stick on only to the official stand of the party. And that is what the AICC expects to everyone. If in case tomorrow if they are going in alliance with the TVK, then obviously we are ready to go for that. So it's dependent on the High Command's order or the command. But without the High Command's decision, going against the High Command, it's not right. That is what happening in Tamil Nadu. As you said, there are some who are going against the alliance. It's because basically some people inside the Congress, they have hostility towards DMK. It's because of the earlier Kamarajar and Kalaignar fight which happened in the 60s or 70s. They have that vengeance in mind. They want to exhibit at this time. It's because they find that TVK is an option. It's a healthier option now. It's because already ADMK is blocked with the BJP there. So no one expected that TVK will arise so much. Suddenly, a so-called secular party, TVK, came up. The people, the anti-DMK factions in the Congress, they thought like TVK would be the better option to bargain or negotiate with the DMK. So, but we the people who thinks that DMK is a reliable partner more than an ideological partner, going for TVK is the right option because TVK is not clear in its ideology. It says it is secular, it says it's progressive, but we couldn't find any kind of signs to be a secular or a party which speaks for federal or for the state rights. Actor Vijay, who can't speak even for his own issues, for his Jananayagan issue, how can he speak for his own state? Who is scared of questioning the BJP or the leaders anytime? So the Congress, the rival Congress faction who wants to go in alliance with TVK, they should think this question first. They should ask the question first. Whether TVK is a reliable partner to stand with Congress at any part of time. But whereas DMK is not like that. DMK is a staunch opposer of the current union government, ideologically and as well as organizational level. So,
right.
As far as now, we stand with the organization's decision. In case if the AICC changes the decision, we will go with that.
No, but okay. Let me come to Mahalingam now. Mahalingam, how do you see this rift between DMK and Congress? Now, is the alliance can this alliance be saved, or is this some sort of a political posturing or some sort of bargaining chip which is being used by Congress? How do you see this rift which is playing out in Tamil?
Yeah, Nilo, I would like to take 2 points what Indian mentioned. Number one, if High Command said they are ready to go with TVK, otherwise they are ready to criticize TVK. So they are playing very good political game in Tamil Nadu. As per my understanding, that Congress needed a bargain chip for two reasons. Number one, they need to remind something to DMK that they still matter for Tamil Nadu. Number two, they want to crop DMK's big brother attitude. So for that, they have a very fantastic tool. It's called Vijay's TVK. So far my understanding, the leaders of Congress from top to bottom, including Rahul, Mallikarjuna Kharge, Chidambaram, even DKS Ilangon, who all used to take part of deciding South strategy, they are clearly said they are going with DMK. But where alliance with DMK is coming up means they actually want to say everything in front of camera and media. If Congress really want to have alliance with TVK, they must move earth and they move heaven and earth by now. But why they are not even arrange a single meeting with Vijay or Vijay's representative? Why Delhi is not sending even a single representative? So it's clearly it's a political. I mean, message is they want to get more beneficial from DMK. I mean, by the seat, by Rajya Sabha, additional one more Rajya Sabha seat, etc. This is what Congress is planning. I don't think Congress is considering TVK as a really good partner, ally partner for this coming elections.
Right. But how do you think, Mahalingam, that if at all Congress allies with TVK, now there is a big if that whether they will do it or not. But supposing if they ally with TVK, how does TVK stand to gain from Congress, and how will Congress stand to gain from TVK?
So yeah, it's a very good question. What TVK needs, TVK wants narrative and arithmetic for this election, because they even in first general meeting, the leader openly called for alliance. They offered partnership in government. So, but still now no party has turned. It's a very setback, very bad setback. I mean setback for TVK leadership. So they want some alliance party to join with them. So they're looking after Congress. So if Congress plus TVK, they might get more votes. This is what strategy. But if Congress going with TVK, might be it affect TVK's growth also, because the entire political setup will be changed. They have to take all packages of what Congress is actually facing, including Sri Lankan issue and corruption issues and other legacy issues. So Congress, whatever Congress is facing political trouble in Tamil Nadu, again TVK has to take the all blames and they have to explain everything. So that's another setback. What Congress will get it from TVK means easily they will win if they go with TVK in Pondicherry, and they can use charismatic leader TVK leader Vijay for their campaign across South India. They easily get more votes in Kerala, Karnataka, as well as Mumbai, wherever Tamil speaking population lives. So they may use TVK as another tool for their political propaganda.
All right, you just made a mention about Puducherry. Now, let me play out the bite of Congress General Secretary KC Venugopal, who was in Puducherry, and let's listen into what he said while he was addressing the party workers. Can we play out the bite of KC Venugopal, please?
Congress Alliance is going to form the government. Yes. We are all sure that Congress government is going to form the alliance. We are going to form the alliance government in Puducherry. Yes. I am very sure that. Are you sure that Congress Alliance is going to form the government? Yes. We are all sure that Congress government is going to form the alliance. We are going to form the alliance government in Puducherry. Yes.
So KC Venugopal is very confident that the alliance government will be formed in Puducherry. Now, what is the kind of impact, Mr. Ilangovan? I'm going to come to you. How do you see this politics which is playing out on the eve of elections, where we do not know the power sharing still is in a limbo. We do not know how many seats, because the last meeting which Kanimuri had with Rahul Gandhi, 25 seats apparently were promised, but another round of negotiations has to take place. Congress wants more number of seats, which apparently DMK is not ready for. You have another player like TVK, on which certain sections of the Congress are wanting to latch on to, and they are saying that let's break the alliance and do some new experiment. How do you see this now? What could be the impact in the coming days? Of course, the decisions have to be taken now.
See, we now discuss this issue when the Congress is raising a point that we want a power sharing in the ministry. It's not enough that for the elections we go together. When it comes to power, a single party rules. So it's high time that we share power. That is why the situation is being discussed. Point one. Point two, any political party is formed for capturing power, and Congress is out of power from 1967 in Tamil Nadu. And Congress was happy to be aligning with any party in Tamil Nadu as long as they support them in the center. But now the situation is different, that Congress is not in power for the last many years in the center. And in the state, the situation has come to such a pass that without Congress, it is difficult for DMK to win. Why not bargain now? This is a strategy, and it is nothing wrong as a political party to bargain it with a partner. That's point one. Point two, why it was not possible in the previous election and now? It because of emergence of a leader like Vijay. He has the support of a number of people, lakhs of young people, which is not denied by any political formation. Congress did not bargain for political power 5 years ago and is bargaining now because there is a section that wants Congress to go with them. That is, Vijay has already approached Congress long ago to be part of the Congress. For whatever reason, that didn't materialize. So the support base of Vijay is happy to align with Congress because they see a young leader like Rahul Gandhi in the national level, which they want, because Vijay alone is not enough for them to have the political maturity because he doesn't have any political experience. So you have asked a question to Mr. Mahalingam that how will it be for Congress? It will be a better choice for Congress in the longer term, longer period, to have a route in Tamil Nadu, which they have lost long ago. Or what they are trying is, okay, if you are really saying it is an ideological front, it is a policy-based front, and why not we have a coalition government like we have it in Kerala, we are going to have it in Pondicherry, and we had it in center. Why do you refuse us to be part of the government? That is their point of view. But whether the Congress party is able to gain its strength by aligning with TVK or by forming a ministry with DMK is the crossroad that we are discussing. But I am sure DMK is not going to share power. I am sure DMK is not going to share power. So at this juncture,
You are saying that you are sure that DMK will not share power with the Congress.
Definitely not.
You see the split between DMK and Congress as something which is imminent. It might come maybe in few days or few weeks.
From the point of the Congress rank and file, yes, it is.
Okay.
Because you have been seeing Congress for the last 50 years that it is a handful of quote unquote leaders. They decide the alliance because their seat for the parliament is ensured and Congress has been winning, so their seat in the ministry is ensured. That is being the policy of Tamil Nadu Congress all along. Either it's ADMK or DMK, didn't matter for them. What mattered was whether P. Chidambaram could be in parliament and could be the minister or somebody else like that. But now the situation is different. The situation is to rebuild the party, and it is a feeling of cowardice. It is another point you have to notice is for the last 15 years, BJP is in the center using the RSS and their frontal organization. They are working hard to have the base in Tamil Nadu in different forms. In one or the other, like a mini Ayodhya type, they raised a Tiruparankundram issue. So the grassroots mobilization of BJP is growing, but not the Congress. So a
Right.
congressman would think.
Let me get in Indian Robert because he raised his hand. So I'll come to you, Robert. Unmute yourself, and then I'll go to Mahalingam because he was also raising his hand. Yes, Robert, to you first. You wanted to make a point?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm not denying Ilangovan sir's point. Whatever he says is right. Yes, of course, Congress is ready to rebuild its organization inside Tamil Nadu, and as well as, like, we are not against the coalition government. We have a dream or aspiration towards coalition government. But the problem and the question here is, who is supposed to speak for that? The organization. There's a president for the Tamil Nadu Congress, Selva Perandage Anna is there. So he's supposed to speak on behalf of it, as well as the national leaders, either our beloved leader Rahul Gandhi or our organization leader Mallikarjuna Kharge should speak for that. So if they speak for that, we'll abide to that. We'll comply to their words, whatever they speak. But apart from that, the people who are inside the party, who's not of the organization, they are speaking for this. That's the greatest problem here. They're trying to project DMK as an enemy. DMK is not an enemy. BJP is the primary enemy of Congress party. So that is where we are questioning on them, is suspecting on them. And ultimately, you can't see TVK as a good ally to Congress party. I strongly believe TVK is used as a trap to dismantle the India alliance. So
Okay.
I strongly say, yeah, Congress should not fall into the trap of TVK and its illusions.
So TVK might be a trap. Yes, Mahalingam. Unmute yourself. Mahalingam, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, so Indian says they don't want to go with TVK, but TMK head Mr. MK Stalin already declared openly that sharing in government won't work in Tamil Nadu. We are not going opt for it. So, but Congress is for this election they look for power share. But why? My question is, if the door is shut, why Congress leaders still clinging with DMK then? So what is next for them actually? So that's a big question, Mr. Indian.
Yeah. So Robert, can you answer this?
Yeah. So actually, we have an aspiration. There's no party with an aspiration. Yes, we have an aspiration to form a coalition government in Tamil Nadu. But my question, or the party's question, is whether is this the right time to ask for that, or who should decide that? That's the greatest debate happening now.
When will that right time come? Robert,
no,
when will that right time come?
That the situation must decide. So even we want a Congress government, an autonomous Congress government in Tamil Nadu. That's one of the aspirations what we have, but we can't do it now. So we need a situation, an environment to create that. So likewise, even a coalition government needs a situation or an environment to build that, and we believe in that. But the problem is, Who's questioning it? Who's speaking for that? They're trying to create a drift between the alliance or within the alliance using this card. That's the problem here. So we can't encourage anyone until the national or the high command involves in it. If high command speaks for coalition government with the DMK, we stand with that.
Do you think sitting MP Manickam Tagore and who known for closeness of high command, he is speaking himself without concern from high command?
No, there's no clue for it. There is no evidence for it. If anyone from the high command, if
political corridors in Delhi say that the high command is also indecisive on this, because Manickam Tagore is being supported by Mr. K.C. Venugopal, and your party president in the state is being supported by Mr. Tagore. Now there comes the rift, and the rift is coming from the top. How would you clarify that?
No, my question is, who is the president for Tamil Nadu Congress Committee? There's a president who's actually the real head and the nominal head of the organization. So if there is a way, AICC will automatically come through the PCC president. Why should come through Manickam Tagore? How it could be called as an official communication? So we look for an official communication, and that official communication.
Whose problem is it if people like
so,
Manickam Tagore are putting out posts? Now you remember last month when this meeting of the Tamil Nadu leaders happened in Delhi. After that, I still remember K.C. Venugopal coming out of that meeting and saying that nobody will put out any post, nobody will speak to the media, nothing on the alliance. But even then, if you have leaders like Manickam Tagore, and if they continue to speak, whose fault is it? Which means that the high command is not able to rein in elements like Mr. Tagore.
No, it's not like that. See, actually, as I already mentioned, yes, every cadre in the organization have an aspiration towards coalition. I'm not denying that at all, but it should be dealt from AICC. If AICCs have taken a decision, it should come through PCC, and then it should go to the DMK. And there should be a discussion table on that. It should be discussed. If it's working out, then we can go with that, or else we should leave that argument for this election. In the future, we can think about it. But people, as you mentioned, as some of the MPs who you mentioned, they are creating it as a problem. They are creating a drift within the alliance. Ultimately, who's going to suffer? It's going to be the minorities of Tamil Nadu and Dalits of Tamil Nadu. They're highly concerned about this alliance. This alliance protects them primarily. If you're creating a drift between these two parties.
I'll come to you, Mahalingam and Mr. Alangovan also. But Robert, are you saying? What I'm asking is that are you saying there is just a set of 1 or 2 people who for their own vested interests are trying to jeopardize the Congress DMK alliance in the state?
Yes, of course. That's the truth. And some social media functionaries with the 1 or 2 so-called leaders, they're doing that. Apart from that, I see personally most of the functionaries within the Congress party, they can understand the reality. And they too have an aspiration of a coalition, but they say that it's not the right time. And if that's the aspiration, that should be dealt through the AICC or the TNCC or the PCC. It cannot be spoken before the media or in the social media. It is disrespecting the values of the organization, as well as it is devaluing the identity of leaders. Yesterday the DMK social media was mocking at our leaders, our national leaders, which is not actually good. Who led to that point?
Right. Okay, Mahalingam,
No,
you were
just adding one more point. What Indian saying, the DMK is likely to put a pressure on Congress High Command to take action against who's talking against the alliance dharma. So that is there. Number 1. Number 2, my question is to Mr. Indian. Congress, the first time in the history, Congress had formed a seat sharing committee 4 months earlier than election date announcement. Okay. So, but the committee met Chief Minister Stalin also. But nothing, DMK has given nothing so far. Finally, under pressure, the DMK has announced that they will talks will begin only after February 22nd, as you know. So still, Congress is literally waiting for DMK to form a negotiation committee. So how you are seeing it? Actually, do you think it's a feeling of self-respect?
No, actually, I want to clarify this point here, since you have touched the 5-member committee, which was formed in December. So this 5-member committee was formed to clarify that we are still traveling with the alliance. It's because in the month of November, there were a lot of gossips that are going on that Congress may go with TVK. It's because of the big conferences they had everywhere in Tamil Nadu. So we want to clarify that we are still in the alliance, and that's the reason why this 5-member committee was formed. But generally, every time before the elections, Congress will have its discussion with the DMK just 1 or 2 months before, and Congress party will release the seats list, the candidates list at the last, and even the seats list at the last, the constituency list at the last. Congress is the party which every time releases its constituency list and as well as candidate at the last. So we have been never so fast. This time we formed the 5-member committee to prove that we're still traveling with alliance, and that is the truth. We are still in the alliance. We are not out
why Congress formed a seat sharing committee in advance? My question is how Congress is going to react when DMK is not, helping us. Helping Congress to begin the talks.
No, it's not like that. Actually, even DMK is ready for the talks. That's what the information comes from the DMK. But
No,
they
but
think that
what I'm hearing, the DMK is waiting for the High Command to take some action against the erring MPs like Manickam Tagore.
there's no official information like that so far. There's no official information like that so far. They're more concerned about the alliance first, about the seat sharing first, than going for taking action against the leader. I didn't get any kind of sources like that or information like that.
No, but these are stories which are floating on the social media. People are also writing about
Might
it.
be.
Let me come to Ilangovan now for the concluding comments. The picture really looks complicated on both sides, whether it is Congress or DMK. But somehow, can the alliance be saved by the intervention of Congress High Command? Or do you see that this rupture might happen in 2026 elections?
I don't call it rupture. It's a question of what Congress is willing to do for its own growth. That is going to be decided. If Congress wants to build itself, in my point of view, it should go with TVK, because TVK has lakhs and lakhs of young aspirants who have no political backup, but they want to be in politics. Congress, as an organization, could not get such youngsters directly to Congress all these years. That is the weakness of Congress anywhere and everywhere. That's why they are out of power. Point one. Point two, or they are able to have a coalition ministry with DMK and form it like Kerala or elsewhere, that the real ideological cohesive coalition comes. Because as Mr. Indian was saying, TVK has no ideological thing. But what was DMK's ideology? If you go back in history, it was Jayalalitha who formed an alliance with BJP and got elected. A ministry was formed in the center, but it was pulled down by Jayalalitha because of her own Tamil Nadu political reason, that Vajpayee ministry did not dissolve Karunanidhi ministry in the center. And within a day, DMK joined the very same ministry. So that is the ideology of DMK. So it is not that DMK is 100% an ideological ally of Congress. No. It is the same with AIADMK. It is the same with probably TVK, which we do not know because TVK has no tag so far. So, in my understanding, Congress needs more manpower, and that they get it through TVK. And TVK is a force now which is threatening both NDA alliance as well as DMK. So this is the time that Congress takes the responsibility of leading Tamil Nadu if they want to be the leaders, or if they want to be on the shoulders.
Langovan, the whole thing is about timing. If they would have really thought TVK has been there for months, they could have taken this decision of disintegrating from the alliance months back. But why now? When the seat sharing has to be finalized, why talk about the alliance breakup right now?
Exactly, because the strategy is either cohesive coalition or another ally. So it is for the DMK to open the door. If they are ready for coalition, they are testing it. Testing it.
Okay, so one final comment from Mahalingam. So how would you summarize? Do you see any solutions coming up? Today, KC Venugopal is in Chennai. Any breakthrough we can expect? What are you expecting now?
Whenever KC Venugopal used to visit Chennai, definitely many times he used to meet Chief Minister MK Stalin. But this time, I don't think he's going to meet today because of this draft, I guess. So Congress, the bottom line is Congress using TVK as a bargaining chip, and they're trying to bargain with their partner, number one. Number two, TVK is not a really destination for Congress as for now. So why the Congress is waiting till even DMK is not forming a negotiation committee. They're waiting for at least 3 months now. 40 days now. So these are the unanswered questions from Congress. So Congress is unable to answer for such questions. And also TVK politely watching this drama. Actually, they are also waiting for Congress. Not only Congress, even they are happy to take more parties from DMK. This is what things are happening. But by 22nd February, we'll get a clear picture.
Right. So today is already 17th, and if 22nd February, the things have to be finalized. So I'm sure something would happen in the coming days. We'll have to keep a close watch on what's happening in Tamil Nadu. We'll have to end the discussion here. Thank you so much, Mr. Ilangovan, Indian Robert, Mahalingam. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.
Thank you.